Well, the way we've been getting through the last 2 months is we've been complementing our security team with a staff task force. We've got about 600 office workers within DAA who are coming in, like myself, doing 4-hour shifts in the terminal, supporting those security workers. So we're calling on them again this weekend to come in and help us. There'll be other solutions as well. We're going to look very closely at the queue and make sure that that's better as well.
And so are they all vetted? I mean, one of the big issues were in recruiting staff, you said, was the clearance you have to go through, all the security clearance for what is a very responsible, high stakes kind of a job. So are the people who are coming in vetted in a similar way? Are they ready to go?
Everyone who works for DAA has to be vetted. I have a badge myself, I'm vetted to go airside. So that means that I can work on security, not doing the x-rays and the patting down of passengers, but I can go in and I can pack the trays and things like that.
So part of the proposals are that you and others like you would be in working this weekend.
That's what we do.
That's the plan.
That's what we've been doing for the last 10 weeks.
That's a pretty desperate situation,
well, it's been working
isn't it?
very well, Claire. You look through April.
But it's not in your job brief. Do you understand? Like, so security workers, there's 600, I think, working here at the moment. But you've got to get a number of others, hundreds more, through training, isn't
Claire,
that
this
right?
has been happening through April and May. That's why we had the success that we did. We got 98% of passengers in April and the first 3 weeks of May up until last weekend, 98% through in less than 45 minutes. That was because of our staff task force working with our security staff, and that's what we're going to need this weekend.
It's been suggested that the Army be brought in. Now, that was dismissed last time out in March when we had a similar issue. Will it be considered? Is it on the table?
We're looking at all options, but what I would say is I've just explained, we've got our own Army deployed for the last 2 months and it's been working very well. It didn't work quite right at the weekend. We're going to look at why that was the case, but our own Army is capable of taking care of business this weekend.
Okay, wasn't capable of doing it yesterday though?
We fell down yesterday. We're taking the learnings from that and we're going to make sure that we correct that in the days and weeks to come.
Are you ruling out potentially bringing the Army in this weekend?
As it stands, we don't need the Army because the Army would be coming in to do the same job as the staff task force. They wouldn't be able to x-ray, they wouldn't be able to pat people down. They don't have the clearance for that. So for the moment, we don't need the Army, and that remains the case.
Are you sorry now that you let 1,000 people go under a severance package?
Look, I think in hindsight, it's easy to say that. The fact was we had a decision to make as a business during COVID, like many businesses all around the country. We made the decision to let staff go. We're now in a mass recruitment phase. We're going to hire almost 400 new security staff by the end of June. Over half of them are in place already, and the rest will be coming in the coming weeks.
People look at levels of absenteeism and the fact that people are calling in a couple hours due before to take their shift. They may say, well, maybe those workers aren't happy in the job. We know that you're recruiting at a rate of €14 per hour and that many of the contracts are 20-hour contracts, but you require those staff to be available for 40 hours. Isn't this part of the problem?
We have around 600, 700 security staff with us for a long time. A lot of those workers, they're good jobs. We saw that from the job ads, from all the talk about them being bad jobs and bad contracts. We've had over 5,000 applications for those jobs. That's why we've been able to fill the pipeline with candidates very, very quickly. The problem we have is that those staff coming in, they need 5, 6, 7 weeks of training. They need clearance. All that takes time. So from where we were in February, it's taken time for us to get them on board, but they absolutely are coming.